Welcome to Medicaid Myths 101, where we debunk some of the more common misconceptions concerning Medicaid financial qualification and the protection of assets. Hi, I'm Joe Mitchell with the Financial Aid Center for Long-Term Care, home of the Medicaid Asset Protection Plan and MedicaidHelp.com, where we've been helping America's seniors protect assets from Medicaid since 1995. Today we're going to talk about myth number 1, that if you give away assets, you have to wait 5 years before you can qualify for Medicaid. Now, most folks are aware to one degree or another that the giving away of assets or the transferring of assets or the divesting of assets, whatever you want to call it, can have a negative impact on Medicaid qualification. On the other hand, a good number of those folks completely misunderstand or misinterpret the definition of the so-called 5-year look-back rule. They assume that the transfer of assets automatically results in a 5-year disqualification from benefits. The reality is that the look-back period is simply the window in time during which Medicaid is entitled to peer into your financial life. Or another way to describe it is as an accounting period. Nothing more, nothing less. So what is Medicaid looking for? They're looking for the transfer of assets. They're looking to see if you gave away money or property or other assets. Did you sell your $100,000 motorhome to your kid for $1? Did you write big fat checks to your grandkids? What happened to all that money you got when you sold your home 3 or 4 years ago? It's what Medicaid calls uncompensated transfers. But those questions are limited to the 5-year time frame immediately prior to the date on which you apply for Medicaid. In other words, if you gave away $1 million 61 months ago, it has nothing to do with Medicaid today. And if Medicaid does identify an uncompensated or disqualifying transfer within the look-back period, that transfer is most likely going to result in a penalty period during which you are disqualified from Medicaid benefits. However, what most people don't understand is that the 5-year look-back is not the same thing as the penalty period. The exact length of the penalty period is based on the actual dollar amount of the transfer and varies widely from state to state. For example, an uncompensated transfer of $50,000 during the look-back period would result in a disqualification period of anywhere from 5 months to as much as 12 months, depending on the state. Not 5 years, as most people tend to believe. Therefore, when we're talking about the transfer of assets, we're actually talking about 2 different factors: the look-back period and the penalty period. The real key in developing an effective Medicaid asset protection plan is understanding how these 2 different factors work and how they're incorporated into that plan. Thanks for listening. Please join us again soon for another session of Medicaid Myths 101. In the meantime, these and many other issues are addressed at www.medicaidhelp.com.